Hello and welcome back everyone to another T20 encounter between Jolly 11's 11 and Evergreen Cricket Academy, that is ECA. 1.4 overs have been bowled. The score stands 12 runs at the loss of 1 wicket.
Middle sempre మాత్రం లేసన అది.
This is the third T20 of the day. Tries to push it through the short cover and covers. Couldn't manage it. The dot ball. That was a very good shot through the covers. That was well stopped by the fielders within the boundary line. Could have been a 4. A decent start by the batting team. After 2 overs, they are 14 for the loss of 1 wicket. Another dot ball. Hari Raghavendra Vijayan in the attack in his second over. A good push on the leg side, steals a single. Reminding you, this is an 18 over match, not a 20 over one. So the batting team on both the sides will have 108 balls to bat. On both the sides, a good shot, and that will be a boundary. No cover from the long on fielder as well as the deep mid wicket, and that will be a good shot and a boundary. The current run rate now above 6. A big shot once again. The fielder miscued it. It's another boundary. So back to back boundaries for the batting team.
பேட்டர் கிரீஸ் பின்னாடி லெக் சைடில் 2 பேர் இருக்காங்களே, நோ பால் தானே?
3 பேர் இருக்க கூடாது. 2 பேர் நிக்கலாம். 3 பேர் தான் இருக்க கூடாது.
Well defended. Karmegam into the attack. He's the wicket taker. Once again a dot ball. Jolly 11's 11 have a decent start here with the bat. Another good shot, and that will be cut hard towards the boundary, and that gives you another 4 runs. Excellent shot by Tamil. Through the point and backward point, excellent gap found, and that gives additional 4 runs to the batting team. Now the run rate above 7.3, which is looking very good, and the projected score, as it shows, is 132. They'll be aiming for something around that. Both the previous two matches have been low scoring ones. But this time, it seems that a good score is ahead of us. A lofted shot and a wicket. ECA have managed to take the second wicket inside 4 overs. The ball was tossed up. The player tried to hit the ball over the fielder but miscued the timing, and the ball is right in the hands of the fielder. At extra cover, an easy
உள்ள வர
catch taken.
பேட்ஸ்மேன்
Let's look at the replay once again. See the ball tossed up outside of
நியூ
stump.
பேட்டர் எம் சக்திவேல்.
Extra cover, right in his position and takes a comfortable catch. He did
எம்
suggest that
சக்திவேல்
he had some direct sunlight coming into his
2
eyes.
இருந்தா ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது. ஏதாச்சும் ஒன்று கூட அவரோட டிபியில் வந்து 3 பேர் நின்ன மாதிரி இருக்குமா ஃபோட்டோ.
ஓகே சார்.
ஒரு
27
தமிழ் அரசனா.
Mr. Rasan comes to that, delivers right on the first ball. Clean bowled. Now the gears are shifting towards the fielding team, that is ECA.
27
Jolly 11's 11 looked rock solid in the first 3 overs. But now the wickets are tumbling. 3 down for just 27 inside 5 overs. This was the first ball bowled by Tamiz Hassan in his first over of this match. But the batsman completely miscued it. The judgment wasn't good, and he has lost his wicket. Returns back to the pavilion. No stability currently.
New batter, Silvermani.
Silver Money is the new batter for Jolly's 11's 11. In his previous match, Silver Money had a good form. He stayed on the crease for his team for a longer duration of time.
Away from you. Slightly.
A slip in
Right arm
position.
around 5 more to come.
That is some interesting and aggressive cricket by the fielding team. This is the fifth over. Reminding you once again, this is an 18 over match, not 20 over one. So 108 balls per team to bat and bowl for in each innings. A back foot punch through the covers, just a single. And surprisingly, once again, Jolly 11's 11 was the team to win the toss and choose to bat first. The scoreboard says something else once again. Will there be a run out once again? No. The overthrow was there and they steal another run. So in place of a single, they run a double. JEX, that is Jolly 11's 11, wouldn't mind those extra runs.
Two more.
Another single.
Run.
A successful and definitely an economical over till now by Tamiz Rasan. He produced the wicket of the first ball.
Over.
Uh,
Side change.
Adam from wicket keeper. That's it for the over. 5 overs have been bowled. Jolly 11's 11 are 32 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Power play over. Over.
B. Krishnakant into the attack. Another spinner who has been extremely impressive in the first game as well. Now into the attack, introduced for the first time in this match. Comparatively, both the batsmen Silvamani and Saktivel new onto the crease, having just faced 3 and 2 balls respectively. They need to keep the scoreboard ticking. They have a decent run rate at this point of time, but if they lose another 1 or 2 wickets in the next 2 or 3 overs, the situation is completely different. Scoring runs hasn't been easy on this ground. 133 has been the highest score made from the morning on this ground. Hasn't been changed, charged, or chased. Nothing. A slight bounce outside the off stump. They steal a single. Attacking field missing. No slip. No forward shuttling. And that's an interesting shot. And that will be a boundary. No fielder located at that position. The batsman knew exactly that there is no third man, no deep backward point. And what an interesting shot to be played. Just look at the replay. He had anticipated the ball on the leg side, knew that the third man was inside the circle. Deep backward point was extremely squarish. Once again, he aims the same spot. Another boundary. Excellent batting by Silvamani. The approach that he has against Krishnakant has produced some good runs in this innings. Continuous boundaries. He's targeted the leg stump is Krishnakant, but Silvamani has an upper hand. Grabs 2 fours continuously. Will he do it again? Smart cricket by the bowler as well. He bowled 2 continuously balls on the leg stump. Now goes extremely wide of the off stump with a good amount of bounce. Silvamani just pushes the ball towards third man. With no risk, they take a single. 11 runs already coming off this over. There's still one more ball to go. Towards third man, no fielder. Third man was inside the circle. Another 2 runs, an expensive over. 13 coming off it. At the end of 6 overs, JEX, that is Jolly 11's 11, are 45 for 3. A successful power play, we must say. Tamiz Rasan continues amongst the wicket takers in his first over, in his first ball. Now in his second over, extremely economical as of now, giving just 6 runs away in the 7 balls that he's bowled. And that was a soft punch. If the bowler was on the other side of the wicket, he would have taken that catch, pushed on to long on. Tries to steal a single, but there's no chance. Defends the ball well. Looks a good touch. Does not need to hurry at any moment of time. He can take his time, stay on the crease as much as he wants. Tossed up delivery. Stays on the back foot. a single. Flicked once again, a single towards long on and deep mid wicket. That was very close to being a wicket. At the end of 7 overs, Jolly's 11 are 49 for 3. Krishnakant was expensive in his first over, conceding 13 runs. Is back into the attack from the same end. Shaktivel onto the strike and he slips. He dances down the pitch to drive it through the covers but couldn't manage his balance. A single. He has to ensure there is no injury. A flick onto the leg side. A single. And there you go, 51. They've crossed the 50 runs mark with the previous two singles. The current run rate just below 7. If they go along with the current run rate, they will be very happy to score around 130. An attempt to cut short the ball, but well kept by the keeper. Tossed up delivery once again through the covers. It will be a single. So both the batsmen have managed to keep the scoreboard ticking. So managing the field is a big task for the captain when the opposition team has a lefty and a right-handed batsman at the same time. So you have to keep switching your fielding positions and stick to the plan for both the batsmen.
ஒன்று
There you see the players jogging across the field after every one or two deliveries because Sakivel and Silvamani have managed to rotate the strike in an efficient way. Tossed up delivery right up in the air. Will that be a wicket? Let us see. And he takes it. That is the fourth wicket. After being expensive in the first over, Krishna Kant strikes for his team. And Jolly's 11-11 are 4 down. Shaktivel tried to get the aerial route but couldn't get over the fielder. The ball went right up in the air. There you see the replay. A legal delivery, the ball was tossed up. He decided to go the aerial route, didn't find the middle of the bat. The ball was high up in the air. And a good catch by the deep mid wicket fielder. 4 down. Good partnership was building between Silvamani and Shaktivel, but he couldn't control his calm and loses all of 8 overs. Jolly's 11-11 are 53 for the loss of 4 wickets. 10 overs remaining in this innings. Surya, who was the hero for Jolly 11-11 quite literally few minutes ago, who managed to stay on the crease for a long time, Jolly 11-11 to the victory line, is now on the crease. Two, there was an appeal for an LBW. The ball was pitching outside off and probably going down the leg side. Tamiza Rosen back in the attack, so it will be a great encounter. Selvamani, Surya, and Tamiza Rosen in the same frame. Well defended on the back foot. He has to be cautious, Selvamani. Tamiza Rosen is extremely accurate with his line and length. Does not give anything easily. A sweep comes in from Selvamani. Just a single. Now Surya will be on strike. The hero for Jolly 11-11 in the last match. He would like to continue his form and stay on the crease for the rest of the 9.2 overs that they have to play. Back foot punch through the covers, a single. End of the over. At the end of 9 overs, Jolly 11's 11 are 55 for 4. Once again, the lefty righty combination on the field. So the bowling changes have to be made constantly. Krishnakant, who took the wicket in his last over, is back into the attack. This will be a great encounter. Surya versus Krishnakant. Wide outside off stump, and that is given as a wide. Again, no slip in place, no close fielders. A big shot, and that's a six. I probably reckon no, that's a boundary. One bounce over the ropes. Surya was extremely confident about this shot and did not take any efforts to run, while Selvamani almost reached the striker's end. thinking that the ball would be stopped. Surya had other intentions. He was very much clear that it will go down the boundary. Another shot, aggressive approach. Umpire is checking. Not sure what exactly has happened. Let's wait.
கேச்சர் நேம் சொல்லிருங்க.
The scoreboard not showing anything as of now. We'll have to wait for the update. Oh, has he caught it? Now the scoreboard is updated and Surya has gone as it has Dhanush has managed to take a catch. Wow, this is something different. We were not expecting a catch. We thought it was over the boundary for a six or a four, but Dhanush with a very good catch. Krishnakant once again provides that breakthrough, and the dangerous Surya is back in the pavilion. A hero for JEX has to go back to the pavilion as the new batsman Shaktivel comes onto the crease. Selvamani well set onto the crease, with Shaktivel now being his companion on the pitch. Tossed up delivery outside of stump and wide signals the umpire, so extra run. It's 11. Then now 61 for 5. No spin movement for Krishnakant for this delivery. Outside edge. No run taken. Last two balls of the over, of the 10th over. The current run rate is 6.31. Jolly 11 would like to maintain this run rate till the end and probably reach up to 114, which is the projected score as of now. A tossed up delivery with right at the bowler. He miscues it and a single. So after 10 overs, Jolly 11 are 62 for 5 with half their side back in the pavilion with Selvamani well set, scoring 19 runs off 19 balls, and Shaktivel has just arrived, scoring just one of the
எத்தனை
three
போட்டீங்க?
balls that he has faced.
அந் சேம் பவுலர். ஆமாம் சார்.
Tamazirasan back into the attack.
Slightly away.
Wide outside off stump, a dot delivery to start with. Wicket. Comfortable single. It looked like a risky one, but the throw was wide apart from the stumps, and the batsman was well inside the crease when the throw came in, so no danger. Just pushing the ball towards the point fielder, taking a single. They have managed to rotate the strike continuously, releasing the pressure and keeping the scoreboard ticking. They have maintained their run rate over 6 runs, which is also crucial. Today, these have been low scoring matches apart from the 133 first total that was in the first innings. An appeal for a stumping. Umpire doesn't seem to be interested. Back foot punch. They managed to get another single. So even while facing the tough bowlers, they are ensuring that the scoreboard is kept ticking. No dot balls means less amount of pressure.
Four. One more.
All in the air. He tried to sweep. Fine leg was inside the circle. A single.
Over.
At the end of 11 overs, Jolly 11's 11 are 66 to 5.
Bowler Karmeham. Left time over. Left time around.
Birmingham back into the attack.
White ball.
Starts off with a wide. Not the usual start that anybody would want. Driven through the covers. Appeal for an LBW and given straight away. The batsman looks shocked. Shaktivel, not believing, has gone up for the review, but that seemed to be plumb.
Clear review for LPW. On
Height
field
could have
decision
been the
out.
only option for survival for Shaktivel, but the line was perfect. He's a tall man. That's a legal delivery way behind the line. I think that is plumb.
தண்ணி
Will the review save him? It's very difficult to tell. The third umpire will have the final decision. The ball has definitely pitched in the line of the stumps with very less spin. It's crucial to see where it hit the batsman. Was it above the height of the stumps or just perfect to be declared out? No bat involved is what I think. No special footwork for that delivery. We are yet to be given the final decision. Out, says the umpire. So the on field decision stays of out. The ball was pitching right in front of the wicket and the height was perfect as well. Thinks the umpire as well as the third umpire. So a mighty blow to the Jolly 11's 11. Shaktivel departs, scoring just 3 runs of 8 balls. Now Silvermani is the strong hope to reach a score of approximate 90 to 100 runs. They still have 6 overs after this one, 4 balls
கேட்கல
remaining,
அதுதாங்க
so
என்ன
40 balls remaining. Ramalingam is the new batsman.
left time around 3 more to come.
So 30 odd runs of the remaining 40 balls would ensure a score of 100. It can be defended in 18 overs, but the concern is of wickets. Just 4 more wickets remaining. Tossed up delivery. He hits it over the covers for the
Boundary.
boundary. A wet boundary for Ramalingam.
Un-
He's shown his attacking instinct right from the second ball. A very good shot takes the total to 72. Next ball, ready to pace. Push through the covers will be a single. Wouldn't mind those. Silvamani is a set batsman, so no problem even if he takes the maximum
3
strike.
பேத்துக்கு தான் 4 ஓவர். bowler Hari.
So at the end of 12 overs, Jolly 11 are
Right time
73
around.
for 6 with the current run rate of 6.08 and the projected score to be 109. Hari Raghavendra Vijayan into the attack. He has been expensive in his 2 overs, giving away 17 runs with an economy of 8.5.
என்ன-
He would definitely like to improve the economy and also take a wicket in this over.
Score room இருக்கிற umpire name.
Godson.
Okay sir, thank you sir, thank you sir.
நீங்க போடுங்க.
That's a run out appeal, and the fielders believe that they have their wicket. The umpires will check once again some miscued communication from the two batsmen, and they will check once again if there's something positive for the fielding side. The first run was complete, and there you see the replay. The batsman way out of his crease, and that will be another wicket for the fielding team.
I have decision for you. Batter out of the crease. So 6 out.
And that's another wicket. The sixth one falls. Excellent fielding.
ராமலிங்கம் தானே அது? ஆமா.
So more than half a side back
நாலு
into
பால்
the
இருக்கா?
pavilion.
Tier 1.
Sixth wicket falls. A run out that no team would have wanted.
Tier 1 யாருமா?
At the start of the 13th over, Charlie 11's 11 asked 73 for 6. The current run rate is exactly 6. They would like to maintain
பேட்ஸ்மேன் நேம்
that.
என்ன? தினேஷ். பேட்டர் நேம், நியூ பேட்டர் நேம்.
Dinesh DK.
Towards you. Right arm around 4 more to come.
Takes the leg guard. First ball dot. Pushes it towards the covers. Dinesh DK was also there till the last moment in the last match with Surya, who both managed to steal a victory against the young fighters.
Pad.
கோகுல் கொஞ்சம் இருந்தாங்க வா கோகுல் ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
Some interesting discussions between Selvamani and Dinesh DK. Selvamani has been at the non-striking end for a good amount of time now. He knows he has to be at the striking end if they want to go anywhere close near 100 or 105 as the projected score suggests. Toss to delivery just pushed towards covers. Short cover present. No run. Selvamani should be the one who tells Dinesh that take your time, don't panic, don't give away your wicket. Even if you have faced 2 or 3 dot balls, that doesn't matter. You have to be at the crease. A shot trying to come in, but
Over.
unlucky for the batsman. And unlucky for the bowler as well, as the ball didn't go on to the stumps. After 13 overs, Jolly 11 are 74 for 7, and just 5 overs remaining from now. So after some technical glitches, we are back with the screening. So as we had talked before, Jolly Elevens have managed to score 100 runs at a loss of 9 wickets, and Evergreen Cricket Academy need 101 runs in 18 overs to win the last match of this day. We will resume very soon with the second innings in progress. So, welcome back once again, everyone. We are now heading to the second innings. Evergreen Cricket Academy need 101 runs in 18 overs. Jolly 11's 11 managed to score a century in their 18 overs. As we had been discussing previously, that 100 could be a competitive score. Selvamani, the top scorer with 39 runs of 35 balls, he stood right there in the middle from the initial position but couldn't get any much support from the other batsmen. Tamil being the second top scorer with 12, Bapu Latif with 10, and others, all of them in single digits. But that 39 runs knock, he was on the ground for more than 1 hour 64 minutes to be very much precise, and the longest duration of partnership that he received was from Saktivel for 16 minutes. The final session of the day, ECA need 101 runs to win of 18 overs, and here you go, Ramalingam starting the attack. A wide ball, but you see a decent amount of swing right behind the batsman. Remember, Jolly 11's 11 had won the toss and had opted to bat first. They'll be definitely happy with the kind of score that they have put on the board. Second ball coming in, first one was a bit wide. A third ball. So a good start to the innings. A decent one by Ramalingam. He's a powerful man. He's one of the very few bowlers who can produce those kind of swings right from the word go. He's opening the attack. Another good delivery outside off stump. Forces the batsman to defend. Decent push towards the covers, but the fielder positioned himself very well. Another dot ball. The required run rate now just under 5.75.
3.
100 runs in 105 balls, so the singles are definitely going to make the difference. Good shot again into the hands of the fielder. What the Jollies 11's 11 have managed to do is put on a good score on the board, which can create pressure situations for Evergreen Cricket's Academy. The difference between the balls and the runs required is not much, it is just 4. It's positive of the balls, 104 balls remaining, 100 runs to get. The required run rate is 5.77. So ECA have to make sure that the scoreboard has to be kept ticking.
One. 1.
Last ball of the first over is just the wide starting delivery, which has cost them a single run, but excellent bowling after that. Not a cover drive, but into the
Over.
hands of the fielder. Opening over, just one run of it, and Veeramalingam has definitely created the pressure in the first over that JEX would want. V. Dinesh Kumar, who was on the strike, faced all the 6 balls, hit some good cover drives, but stayed in the hands of the fielder. Rahul Kant will now be on the
Bowler
strike.
Kavi Megam. Towards you.
Noted.
Kavi Megan, now the bowler,
Left arm over.
start the proceeding. Stand. A successful first over by Ramalingam. He will be complimented well by Kavi Megan. His body the bowling gives good hope for dot delivery to start. So just a single run from the 7 balls bowled. This is the kind of start the bowling team always wants. That creates pressure on the batting team. So now the difference between the runs needed and the balls remaining is just one. The required run rate now very close to 6. So what's always said is always true when you put runs on the board and then you are to defend. The pressure created on the batting team who bats second naturally increases. Bowled and gone. There you see the pressure was building up and that's the wicket. Kavi Megan strikes the first blood and Rahul Kant has to depart. No footwork, he did not follow the line of the ball and the ball went straight through his defense. That's the first wicket. Kavi Megan will be extremely happy. A lot of that credit goes to
உள்ள வருது யார் சார்?
Ramalingam as well. The pressure that was created due to his
நியூ
over
பேட்டர் ஹரி
and missed
ராகவேந்திரா.
run. This is the reason
Noted, sir.
the bowler complimenting him gets gifted. He tried to drive it towards mid wicket, couldn't do it. The pressure is back on the batting team.
Towards you slightly. Left arm over, 4 more to come. Towards you slightly. That's yours.
Eight balls bowled, just a single run taken, and a wicket down. Jolly 11's 11 would be on cloud 9 at this moment.
White ball.
Towards the leg side, wide down. So both the runs that are on the scoreboard come from wides. This is a very good total to defend. If the score would have been around 60 or 70, these wides would make a difference. But at this moment, Jolly 11's 11 are in the leading position. Another defensive shot, no run taken. The pressure will slowly start building on the batting team, and there will be some shots, unnecessary shots, which would give away their wicket to the bowling team. So they have to be aware, not lose their patience. It is still 6 runs and over. 99 required of 99 balls. The bowling has been top notch. Both the bowlers haven't given any room to the batsman to score. Not a single run off the bat. This is what you call quality bowling. Second last ball of the over, Kapi comes down, and that will be the first runs of the bat
One.
towards the leg side. No fielder at the fine deck. So backward square leg or the square leg fielder came down to field. Some
One.
discussion between Dinesh Kumar and Hari Raghavendra Vijaya.
Over. Hudson.
The
அவர்
last
போறாராமா?
ball was a York side the
அந்த
off stump.
கிச்சன்ல காஃபி மாத்திரம் சொல்லிட்டு
The plan
சரி.
at the end of two
சேம் பவுலர்.
overs, ECAR 3 runs for the loss of 1 wicket with the run rate of just 1.50. Ramalingam, the bowler,
அவர் கிளம்புறாரா?
the first back
ஆ
into
ஆ.
the attack for the second over. Excellent display of
சரி
bowling by
சொல்லிட
him.
சொல்லுங்க.
First over. The captain having some interesting discussion with him. He will definitely try to keep and maintain the line and length that he has been bowling for the first over. A left-handed batsman always makes it interesting to watch. They have some natural stroke beauty, well defended towards mid-on. No run once again, but the pressure is piling up. 13 balls have been bowled and it has just produced 3 runs, only one of it coming from the bat, other two wide. Towards the offside, another dot ball. The proper test bowling in a T20, which is absolutely rare. 98 runs needed of 94 balls. Pressure is building up on ECA. Jolly 11's 11 will be extremely happy with the kind of bowling performance they have put up in this 14 balls. Another defensive shot, no run.
ஆமா.
Another dot delivery.
2. White ball.
White ball, and they will take a bye. Two runs coming off this ball. A rare mistake by Ramalingam.
Two.
So last two balls of this over, Ramalingam extremely precise apart from the last ball. And he delivered a wide and the wicketkeeper couldn't hold on to it, so they got an extra run. Excellent delivery. Full length right on the middle and the leg stump. No other option but to defend it towards mid-on. Run there. Still one ball left. And on drive, straight into the hands of the fielder.
Over.
After 3 ECA are 6 for the loss of 1 wicket, and the required run rate slowly rising. Both these batsmen have played 8 balls respectively and have scored just 1 run off the bat. So that will be a moment of
Same
concern.
bowler.
The spell continues. Kavi Megan to continue from the other end. He was the one who produced the wicket. It was the fruit of
Middle
excellent
room.
bowling by Ramalingam in the previous over that the batsman was tempted to hit the cross shot and you got clean bowled. The wicket will be in the name of Kavi Megan, but equal credit goes to Ramalingam as well. A good shot, and that will
Boundary.
be a boundary. No need to even complete the run. Mid-off was inside the circle, so potential boundary, and that is a welcome boundary for the batting team. They would want many of these. The required run rate is still above 6. 91 runs needed of 89 balls. The first boundary to be conceded by Kavi Megan. The next delivery coming up. First ball went for a boundary. Good comeback. Short of length. Outside off stump. Push towards the short cover. No run. Third ball of the over. 10 runs being scored of the 20 balls bowled. Another dot ball. So what the Evergreen Cricket Academy needs to do is keep rotating the strike. You cannot just hold on to one spot. Dinesh Kumar has played 11 balls and scored just 5, whereas Hari Raghavendra Vijayan has faced 8 balls and scored just a single run. This won't work if you want to reach the finishing line. The only good thing about this is still have wickets in hand. They have lost only one wicket,
Two.
9 wickets in hand, which could ensure that they take this match towards the end
Two.
and give an explosive finish. The required run rate as of now is 6.28, not out of the hands, but not easy as well. Towards the leg side, and the fielder will come in a single. Last ball of the over now. Reminding you, this is an 18 over match, not a 20 over match. So there will be only 108 balls bowled, not 120. The current need is 89 runs in 85 balls. This is the last ball of the fourth over. Again, outside off stump, mid on inside the circle, and that will be
Boundary.
another boundary. A very
Four.
good shot. Mid off was actually inside the circle, and at the end of 4 overs, Evergreen Cricket Academy are 16 for the loss of one wicket.
85 in
See the
84 balls.
replay. The shot perfectly executed. Mid off was inside the circle, so the entire V was open.
Same
Chose the
bowler.
offside shot.
Same bowler.
Ramalingam continues. For his third over, he's just conceded 4 runs in his 2 overs. In the air, will that be taken? And yes, he does. Ramalingam produces a wicket for the first time in this innings, an easy, soft dismissal. The pressure was definitely building up upon ECA and they had to do something. He tried a lofted shot but straight into the hands of mid off. No trouble whatsoever. Let's check the delivery. Yes, it is a legal one. No problem with it. The back lift came down extremely early. The ball did not hit the center of the bat, and an easy catch at mid-off by jersey number 27. A.R. Rahman is the new batsman. The first ball of the over, and Ramalingam produces a wicket. This is the kind of caliber he has in him.
Name getting lama?
First two overs were extremely accurate, hardly any mistakes,
Leg.
and he has received the fruits
Away
of his
from you.
efforts in his
ரொம்ப போயிட்டீங்க.
as he claimed. And ECA are two down now.
Radam over. 5 more to come.
Another dot ball. New man A.R. Rahman onto the crease for ECA. The run rate required slowly building up. Now 85 runs needed in 82 balls. Not an easy kind of surface to bat on. Good line delivery outside off stump. Well left.
3.
Off drive. Straight into the hands of the mid-off fielder. No run once again. Excellent bowling by Ramaling until now. 4 balls, a wicket, and no run. This is the kind of pressure that Jolly 11 would like to build on the ECA. There was a chance of a run out, but it was miscued. So both the batsmen are safely back into their crease. They will have a discussion about what kind of confusion was created. They would make sure such confusion is avoided in the future circumstances. Last ball of the fifth over. Scoreline says 16 runs for 2 wickets. The required run rate is 6.46. Slowly climbing up the ladder. 85 in 79. Not an easy scenario.
Over.
Weird shot, but straight into the hands of the short cover at the end of 5 overs. Evergreen Cricket Academy are 16 for 2. 1 wicket each for Ramalingam and his partner. So Ramalingam and Kavi Megan both taking 1 wicket each.
ಒಂದು தண்ணி தண்ணி கொஞ்சம் கொடு.
That is the kind of partnership you want while you're bowling. Partnerships are not just for the batsmen. When two lethal bowlers are bowling from both the ends, it is a kind of partnership that every
Bowler
batsman fears
activate.
from.
Single photo இருக்கும் DP-ல.
Thanks.
So introduction of spin now. Shaktivel into the attack. The kind of bowlers that they have played today are exceptional. Apart from that 133, no high scores throughout the day. This is the third T20. The line length and accuracy of all the bowlers has been incredibly good. No challenge whatsoever from the batsmen. The first innings batting by JEX has been good. They have scored 100 runs and given a target of 101. Now defending it in 18 overs, the 5 overs have been bowled. They have just conceded 16 runs and taken 2 wickets. A good delivery outside of stump. He tried to push it towards covers but couldn't. No edge for rescues it easily. Again outside off stump. The ball is punched through the covers. Will that be a single? Yes. The fielder perfectly positioned to stop the boundary. Five dot balls for one. This will create some kind of pressure on him. He will be very keen to get off strike and get off the mark as soon as possible. Another dot ball. Finally, he gets off the strike. After 7 balls, AR managed to get off strike, and a run is on his scoreboard. An aerial shot, and that will be maximum runs. No one at the mid off and long off position. Mid off was inside the circle. Long off also had no chance. Dinesh Kumar capitalizes, and the first six of this innings. He'll be extremely happy with the kind of shot he has played, and this will give a boost to the confidence. A slower delivery
ஆள்
outside of
இருக்காங்களா?
stump in the, in the
ராஜு
hitting
இருக்காப்லையா?
zone. Sakti would definitely think about this ball and would try to improve the position and the placement, the line and length of his deliveries. 77 runs needed of 73 balls, well achievable for both the teams and for ECA. Onto the leg stump, perfectly driven to square leg. So at the end, it's over. ECA are 25 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Bowler name Jayed.
Well, 76 runs to get. Mohammad Zayed into the attack now. V. Dinesh Kumar, who picked a six, a massive one in the last over, is now onto the strike. He has to stick around for a long duration of time if CA are anything to get near the total and on it. Over the covers, and that will be about perfect shot placement. Nothing short of a genius. V. Dinesh Kumar is in an attacking mode. It wasn't a bad delivery to be honest, but knowing where the fielders are, the covers were inside the circle, no deep extra cover, no deep cover, which gave Dinesh Kumar a chance to go for the shot. Another toss delivery. He hits it through the covers. A single will be there. 30 for the loss of 2 wickets, 71 runs needed of 70 balls. The match well in control of ECA as of now. The required run rate is just above 6. That is nothing to be worried about. Another single, so 3 balls, 6 runs coming off these 3 balls. The first boundary definitely gives an advantage to the batting team, who face the rest of the over confidently. A dot ball, 70 needed of 68. 2 balls to go in this over. A back foot punch once again through the covers. It will be a single. A lofted delivery. A Rahman tried to go through the covers but couldn't. At the end of 7 overs, Evergreen Cricket Academy ECA
7
32
overs,
for the loss of 2
32
wickets.
for 2.
Mohammad Zaid concludes his first over by giving 7 runs,
ಅಲ್ಲ
which
ಸರ್ ಅಶ್ವಿನ್
included
ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್
a
ಇದೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
boundary and 3 singles.
Okay, good.
ஆள் வந்த பிறகு வராங்களா?
So Tamil has been brought into the attack. A new introduction, right arm, slow medium. He can spin the ball as well. Feed Dinesh Kumar well set onto the crease. 68 required from 65 balls. Full pitch on the middle stump, well defended. No hurry, no worry is what A.R. Rahman will understand from V. Dinesh Kumar. Even though the strike rate right now is below 20, but he will have to stay at the crease for longer duration and ensure keeps taking singles and gives Dinesh Kumar the maximum strike possible. Towards the leg side, a single coming. Fifth delivery, second last of the Tamils over. A good shot, but right into the hands of the fielder. A single will be taken here. Last ball of the eighth over. Another single. So 4 runs coming off it. After 8 overs, ECA are 36 for 2.
36 for 2 after 8 overs. 65 in 60 balls.
Ah, 8 overs.
Over 8 overs, 36 for 2. 65 runs required from 60. Same bowler.
46 for 2. Mohammad Zaid back in the attack and started over very well with 3 dot balls. Pressure is back on AR Rahman. He's faced 16 deliveries and has scored just 4 runs, so that will definitely be in his mind. He would want to attack and find, he would definitely try to find a big shot somewhere or the other. They were aiming for another run of the overthrow, but they don't. So that's it. At the end of 9 overs,
9 overs,
ECA
44 for
are
2,
44 for the loss of 2 wickets.
57 in 54.
So 57 runs required of 54 balls. Quite manageable still.
54 needed,
57.
7 need. Bowler Tamil.
Tamil back into the attack. Conceded 4 runs of his first over. Now a single of his first ball of the second over. Will be aiming for multiple dot balls to increase the pressure. AR Rahman will be his key target to be on strike. He has scored just 5 of 17. A lofted delivery, another defensive shot. So I really appreciate what Dinesh Kumar has been doing. He has not lashed out or said anything to AR Rahman. He knows someone should stand at the non-striker's end or the other end to support him. Dinesh Kumar has been on that aggressive mode. He is playing almost at the strike rate of 150. The partnership 30 out of 32. The contribution of Dinesh Kumar is 34 runs of 13 balls. So that's something interesting. I think 26 runs, 24 runs of 13 balls. Yeah, Rahman once again onto the strike. We will try to make singles work. There you go. This is what you have to do because Dinesh Kumar is the player. who's taking on the bowlers. The current partnership 32 of 34. Dinesh playing the major anchor role. He denies the run right into the hands of the fielder.
10 overs, 48 for 2. 83 required from 48.
ಹೆಂಗಡ ಮಚ್ಚ
53 need from 48 balls.
ನೇಮ್
Lakshman.
ಬೌಲರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಣನ್.
Change in bowling. Lakshmana
Left
has
arm
now
around.
been introduced. Attack. Last 8 overs remaining. The required run rate is 6.63. Well in control. If V Dinesh Kumar manages to keep batting the way he is doing currently, this target is definitely achievable. 53 runs required of 8 overs.
ಲೈನ್ ಮೇಲೆ.
This is the kind of partnership ECA needed desperately to chase a total of 100 posted by JEX. That is Jolly's innings 11. The best thing about this innings that ECA has 8 wickets in hand. So even if they drag the game towards the last 2 overs and try to hit the big shots in the last 2 or 3 overs, they still have wickets in hand. That is the most positive thing that ECA can think about. Good shot coming in, and the catch is the call and taken an impact
ಕ್ಯಾಚ್
of
ಬಿಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Kumar balls.
ಕ್ಯಾಚರ್
Will that
ಸೆಲ್ವಮಣಿ.
ensure a change in the current flow of the game? What a moment! What a moment will this prove to be? V Dinesh Kumar, who was going extremely well, he played with a strike rate of 116, gets out, scoring 35 runs of 30 balls. He hit 2 sixes and 3 fours, and that could be the game changing moment. A.R. Rahman, who is going extremely slow at that moment, needs to get up and score something in great numbers. Now, the situation is definitely changing. We'll see in a while who comes up to bat. A team huddle of JEX
New batter.
will be encouraging the bowlers that see you have got a breakthrough. Lakshmana, the bowler, who was brought on a change in bowling,
Pradeep.
and that ensured a wicket, an extremely needed one for Lakshmana. He'll be happy. He'll be very happy. Pradeep is the new batsman. 75 matches played, 904 runs scored,
வாங்க
highest
வாங்க
score of
பேட்ஸ்மேன்
60.
வந்துட்டாங்க.
Pradeep and A.R. Rahman have to decide who will take the leading role and who plays as the supportive role. In the recent partnership
Towards you.
with Dinesh Kumar, A.R. Rahman was the one
I'm
who
around 3 more
valiantly
to come.
kept defending balls, kept taking the singles to ensure that Dinesh Kumar had the strike. But now A.R. Rahman has to step up. He has to improve his strike rate as well because scoring 8 runs in 21 balls is not something you would want your batsman to do. But he still has time. We are not early to judge. We should not judge him very early. 10, quick single. Still the runs are gettable. Nothing is going out of hand. So a very good over till now. 2 runs conceded and a wicket. Another dot delivery. A.R. Rahman still struggling to find those boundaries, but the time that he has spent in the middle is valuable. At times, you need someone who can just stay around without throwing away the wicket. The boundaries might come now. The run rate required just above 7. The current run rate just below 5.
Over.
Outside of a swing and a miss. Excellent over by Lakshmana. Conceding just 2
11
runs.
overs, 50 for
11
3.
overs.
51,
The scoreline is 50 for 3.
42 balls.
And once again, look at the last ball, a swing and a miss outside of stump. But the bowler was smart enough to keep the ball inside the wide line to avoid any kind of extras.
Babu Latif. Bowler Babu Latif.
Noted.
Change in bowling. Right arm over.
Change in Bapu Latif now introduced in the bowling attack. Last 7 overs of the innings remaining. PCA require 50 runs now out of 41 balls. The required run rate now 7.32. Not out of control, but these two batsmen need to step up and find at least a boundary. Two boundaries or two sixes would suddenly reduce the margin between the runs and the balls. That would be very crucial to see. But who will take that risk? Will it be Pradeep or A.R. Rahman? Now the difference between the balls and the runs is 8. 49 required of 40 balls. So a boundary would reduce the difference to 6. A 6 would reduce it to 5. Oh, that was an inside edge. It could have gone anywhere.
Boundary.
But a 4. Extremely lucky is Pradeep here. The inside edge could have gone onto the stumps. But luck has favored him, and even the wicketkeeper couldn't hold on to it. He made a full dive. See in the replay. There you go. He made a full dive, but the ball was very fast, so the ball rushed onto the boundary line. Another single coming up. Outside of stump. Just punches it through the covers. Will it be a single? Yes, they do not go for the risk for the second one. A
One.
smart decision. Last ball to go. An expensive over by Bapu Latif is conceded 8 runs in the 5 balls. Will this be a boundary? The difference between the balls and the runs scored is now 6 between the runs needed and the swing and a miss.
Over.
And the difference between the runs needed and balls is 7. After 12 overs, the scoreboard says 58 for the
58
loss
for
of 2
3
wickets.
after 12 overs, 43 runs required from 36.
The last 6 overs remaining, the required run rate is above 7.
Bowler. Same bowler.
7 is the required run rate. 43 runs needed. Pradeep and A.R.
PP
Rahman
required from
have to
36.
pull up something. Lakshmanan back in the bowling attack. He took an important wicket of Dinesh Kumar in his first over that definitely changed the face of the game. Good fielding attempt at the short cover position, definitely saving another run for his team. The required run rate now 7.20.
இன்னும் 35 பால் 42 ரன் அடிக்கணும்.
The field setting is being done, and now Lakshmanan is ready for his second ball of his second over. Left arm fast towards long on. "41 runs needed of 34 balls. Good shot, back foot punch through the covers, right into the hands of the fielder once again. One good over for any of the sides to turn the match in favor of that team. 4-5 dot balls in an over could create the pressure on the batting team. Catch it is the call. Nothing positive. The fielder was right near to the boundary. The ball fell
Two.
well short of the fielder. What I was talking about is 4-5 dot balls creates the pressure on the batting team, whereas two boundaries reduces the difference. Suddenly by 6 we'll just reduce it to 1. So anything can happen. Keep watching. Swing and a miss. The batsman thinks it was a white ball, asks umpire. Umpire says no. Current partnership of 13 runs, Pradeep contributing 9, whereas A.R. Rahman contributing 4. He still has to pick up his pace. 12 runs of 28 balls in T20. A good shot across the cover once again. Deep cover in position
Over.
just at the end of 13 overs. The scoreboard says 63 for 3.
63 for 3 after 13 overs. 38
38
required
runs
from
required. 30 balls. Required run rate now climbing up to 7.60. The
Bowler,
pace
same bowler.
and the ball is
Apu Latif.
start of the 14th over. Bapu Latif back in the attack. Nail shot by Pradeep. There's a fielder in the position and a good running catch. Very good catch. The call was clear. There were two fielders close to the ball, and Pradeep has to depart with a quick knock of 9 runs from 8 balls.
Catcher.
He took the aerial route, the aggressive one, but the timing
Tamilarasan.
wasn't. You can just see the fielder right from the moment it was hit. He knew it was his catch. He called for it, and a confident good catch. This can prove to be very clinical for the Jolly 11's 11.
தம்பி தம்பி
37 needed of 29 balls. Pradeep has just departed A.R. Rahman onto the crease. He has stayed there. He scored 14 of 30 balls. But the most important thing is not his strike rate but his presence onto the pitch. He has seen both ends. How are they functioning? Where the bounce is? Ajay Kumar is the next batsman. He will be facing Bapu Latif, who has just taken a wicket. So his confidence will be on cloud 9. Required run rate now close to 8. A back foot punch through the covers. And oh, the wicket keeper has just missed it. It was a very good chance to grab another wicket. But the throw was a bit wide. The wicketkeeper had to grab it and then dive towards the stump, but couldn't manage to do so. A lucky escape for the batsman. You can see there a good stop, some miscommunication. The throw was wide, but he could have done better in the situation. And an extra run given. The overthrows. The batsman was well short of his crease. So good over till now. 3 runs given, 4 balls bowled, a wicket. Ajay Kumar now once again onto the strike. A.R. Rahman at the non-striker stand with 15 runs. Valuable 15 runs. Now 35 needed of 26 balls. Another shot towards short cover. Another run out possibility, but he was well inside, says the bowler. A dot ball. Now the required run rate above 8.4. They will take a single. So that's the end of the 14th over. ECA are 67 for 4 and they require 34 runs of the last 4 overs. The required run rate now 8.50. The pressure slowly building up on the batting team. They took it lightly, well so because they needed some strong support at both the ends. Scoring has been slow after Dinesh Kumar departed. A.R. Rahman is that man who ECA are counting on. He has been on the crease for a decent amount of time. Now is the time to step up and deliver for his team. Lakshmanan back into the attack for his third over. He's just given 7 runs and taken the important wicket of Devesh Kumar. Amongst the 4 wickets taken, Dinesh Kumar's wicket was the most valuable one as Dinesh was looking very strong and prominent while attacking. And that's a wicket. He once again comes to the ball and delivers. Ajay Kumar dismissed. Outsider is taken brilliantly by the wicketkeeper. And that is why he has been the impact bowler for his team. He was called on, took the wicket of Dinesh Kumar, and now breaking the partnership once again with the Ajay Kumar's wicket. Well outside off stump, no foot movement, and a good catch by the wicketkeeper. Excellent celebration by the teammates as well. All of them congratulating him on his second wicket. A.R. Rahman still stuck at the non-striker's end, thinking about the match situation, analyzing what's going on. Bala Murugan is the next batsman on crease, close to 1500 runs in 81 matches. A crucial moment in the game. This is the 15th over. 34 runs needed of 23 balls. The required run rate above 8.8, very close to 9. Taking shot over the covers, but just a single. Now the required run rate at 9 runs per over. Bala Murugan off the strike. He gets off the mark on the first ball. Now the responsibility is on the shoulders of A.R. Rahman. Will he go for the big shot? Stop that short cover once again. A single. Singles aren't going to help them. Someone has to go and take on the bowlers. It's high time now. Almost 21 balls remaining. 32 runs needed. The difference between the balls and the runs required is close to 11 runs. 11. Swing and a miss. 20 balls, 32 runs to win. Fifth ball of the 15th over. Just a single. Lakshmanan on point with his accurate bowling. Just giving away 3 runs from the 5 balls he's bowled and a wicket of the first ball. So the pressure back on the batsman. The required run rate is just climbing up the stairs. Close to 10 now. 9.79 to be extremely precise. A good shot over the bowler's head, but still a single. Nothing harmful. Lakshmanan wouldn't mind these, as well as the JEX. At the end of 15 overs, ECA are 71 for 5. They require 30 runs from 3 overs at the run rate of 10 runs per over, which seems to be very difficult unless a miracle from AR Rahman or Bala Murugan. Last 3 overs. V Ramalingam is back into the attack. Just see his economy in this match. He has bowled 3 overs, a maiden, just given away 4 runs and a wicket. Excellent figures in a match, and especially in a T20 match. A slower one, just a single, not helping the batting team at all. He's bowled 17 dot balls. Can you imagine that? 17 dot balls. He has bowled 19 balls, out of which 17 are dot balls. That is a crazy, crazy stat. The ideal figures that any bowler would want to have. Tries for the big shot, but another wicket. And V Ramalingam is the man once again. He claims his second wicket of the match. Another dot ball, which is important at this stage. Batsmen come and go, but dot balls are something that the bowling team will cherish. Now just 17 balls remaining, 29 runs needed. Let's check if it is a legal delivery. Yes, it is. Way behind the no ball line, way behind the popping crease. Mistimed from Bala Murugan, and a comfortable catch in the covers. The celebrations are wild enough, and the umpire has to tell the players that chill, the match is still not over. Control your emotions. 10.88 is the required run rate now, very close to 11. ECA need to deal in boundaries only. Singles are not going to help them. The time has gone when singles could do something. Tamiza Rasan onto the crease, the highest score of 95, more than 4,000 runs in 158 matches. He's an experienced player, but what the team needs right now is hard hitting. He tries something different but could end up in another hands, another wicket. Nothing is working for ECA right now. They are in terrible, terrible situation. Ramalingam once again, who claims his third wicket of the match. Seventh wicket gone down. He tried to hit the ball over fine leg but couldn't get the connection he wanted, and a good catch by the wicketkeeper. A.R. Rahman still stuck at the non-strikers and just witnessing the downfall of his team. V. Ramalingam is now on a hat-trick. Will he claim the fourth of this match and the third of this over? He must be definitely pumped up. He definitely has in mind that this is a hat-trick ball. New batsman onto the crease. Some final instructions by A.R. Rahman. Let's see who is the new batsman. The field being changed. Three more balls remaining in this over. 29 runs required in 15 balls. Regison V is the new batsman. A left-hander. A left-hander to a left-hander, I think. No, Ramalingam. On for his hat-trick ball. Is a right-arm fast bowler. Nothing. It was a slower one outside of stump. And we come down the track and defend it or just push it towards short cover. Now the required run rate is about 12. 29 needed of 14 balls. This is high time that A.R. Rahman has to take the responsibility of scoring the runs that are remaining. He can't expect the tailenders to score. 27 required of 13 balls, 12.46. A.R. Rahman has to ensure that he faces both the remaining overs after this ball. This could be a free hit for Regison, hit or miss. And is that another wicket? Yes. Regison is dismissed by V. Ramalingam. He claims the third in this over. Fourth overall. What a spell this is. 4 overs, 7 runs given, and 4 wickets taken. This is something crazy happening here at the VELLORE cricket ground. Regison has nothing to say. A.R. Rahman once again is stuck at the non-striker's end after a double, and at the end of 16 overs, ECA are 74 for 8, requiring 27 runs of the last 2 overs. Now Dhanush is onto the crease. He's at the non-striker's end. AR Rahman will have to take the entire responsibility of scoring those 27 remaining runs. Lakshmanan back into the attack for his final over. A misfield, but just a single. Or will they run for the double? And he's gone. He's definitely gone. For aiming for the 2 runs, he risked his wicket, and I think he's gone. The decision will be up to the third umpire, I think. AR Rahman is waiting for the final decision from the third umpire, but the confidence that the fielding team has, he's probably gone. Let's see the replay. I think there was never a 2 there. Nowhere to be seen when the throw comes inside. Comfortable grab by the wicketkeeper. And yes, he's gone. He's well short of his crease. A dive could have probably saved him. It completely depends. Is it close? No, he's well short. He's well short. A fraction of a second, but that definitely makes the difference. He has to return back to the pavilion. Something has to be behind the line at the moment when the bails are taken off. So probably 1 frame behind, and we'll clearly see the batsman being short of his crease. And yes, he has to return back to the pavilion. So after facing 34 balls and scoring 18 runs, now the chase almost looks impossible for the ECA. Jolly 11's 11 would be extremely happy with this wicket because AR Rahman was the only hope that ECA had. Now for the tailenders, scoring 27 runs of 12 balls is very difficult. 26 of 11 balls after counting this 1 run and the run out. Dinesh Kumar was in the correct position at the start, but the other teammates couldn't capitalize on the start given by him. Karmegam is the new batsman, pushes the ball towards mid wicket. Another single. Now the run rate is 15 runs per over. 25 required in 10 balls, which almost seems impossible here. Another good delivery out stump. Another single, not helping the batting team. A full toss, probably just missed the Yorker. He's a tall man, the batsman. Left handed. Good ball outside off stump. Taps it for a single. Last ball of the over. Karmegan did have a full toss just outside his off stump, but he, not being a proper batsman, couldn't capitalize. Just 1 wicket needed for the Jolly 11's 11 to claim a famous victory here. And there you go, the final one falls. And that's the end of an innings. Jolly's 11-11 win the match with 22 runs. The Evergreen Cricket Academy still had one more over to spare. They could have tried to reduce the margin, but they couldn't. Excellent bowling outside of stump, and the batsman manages to get an edge. And Dhanush has to depart, and that is the final wicket of the match. The final result, Jolly 11-11 win the match by 22 runs, and V Ramalingam is the most valuable player. That's it from the field. We'll connect with you in the later matches. Your commentator Atharva here. Thank you and have a good day.